Hello, I'm Dr. Deepthi and we are looking at different concepts of maths under the heading Decreations Mathematics. We have been looking at the broad topic of complex analysis. We already know what complex numbers are and that their form is say a plus ib, where ab is an ordered pair of real numbers. We also know how to add two complex numbers, subtract two complex numbers, etc. And of course, in all these, we have assumed that I is the square root of minus 1. Now, today we are going to see some axiomatic properties of complex numbers. So, if you add two complex numbers, say a plus ib and c plus id, irrespective of the order, it gives you the same answer. For example, 3 plus 2i and minus 7 minus I are the two complex numbers. If you add them, you are going to get minus 4 plus I, irrespective of whether you add minus 7 minus I to 3 plus 2i or the other way, that is add 3 plus 2i to minus 7 minus I. Answer is going to be same, minus 4 plus I. Now similarly, addition is associative. So just in the case of commutativity, we saw that z1 plus z2 is equal to z2 plus z1. In case of associative property, z1 added to addition of z2 plus z3 gives you the same result as addition of z1 plus z2, to which z3 is then added. So if you consider three complex numbers, 5 plus 3i, minus 1 plus 2i and 7 minus 5i. Now whether you first combine minus 1 plus 2i and 7 minus 5i to get 6 minus 3i, to which if you add 5 plus 3i, you are still going to get the answer as 11. And even if you first club 5 plus 3i and minus 1 plus 2i, which essentially gives you the answer 4 plus 5i, and to it if you add 7 minus 5i, still you will get the answer to be 11. Now there's commutative law of multiplication as well. That means if you multiply complex numbers z1 and z2, it is same as multiplying z2 with z1. So consider two complex numbers, 2 minus 3i, 4 plus 2i. When you multiply them, of course, it will be 2 into 4 gives you 8. One term is going to be minus 6i, then it's minus 6i square, so I square is minus 1, so plus 6, and minus 3i into 4 gives you minus 12i, and 2i into 2 gives you plus 4i, so together it gives you 14 minus 8i, and the order is not going to matter here. Even if you take 4 plus 2i initially and then multiply it with 2 minus 3i, it still gives you the same answer. The multiplication is also associative. That means if you multiply, first take the product of z2 and z3 and then multiply it with z1, or if you take a product of z1 and z2 and then multiply it with z3, irrespective of this order, the answer is going to be same. So for example, here if you take two complex numbers minus 3 plus 2i into 5 minus 4i, and to this product if you multiply with 2 minus I, the answer will be 8 plus 51i. Even if you first combine 2 minus I and minus 3 plus 2i, and to that product if you multiply 5 minus 4i, you will realize that you get the same answer. What you can do is you can pause the video, try to calculate it yourself and just verify it. Then of course there is distributive property, which means that if you add z2 and z3 and to it that if you multiply with z1, the answer you get is z1 z2 plus z1 z3. So consider three complex numbers, minus 1 plus 2i, 7 minus 5i, minus 3 plus 4i. Here you are going to add 7 minus 5i and minus 3 plus 4i. What do you get? Just 4 minus I. And then you are going to multiply minus 1 plus 2i with this particular term. Even if you do individual multiplication, that means even if you multiply first minus 1 plus 2y and 7 minus 5y, get the result of the product. Also multiply minus 1 plus 2y with z3, that is minus 3 plus 4i, get the product. And if you add it, even then the answer will be same, minus 2 plus 9i. Again, I will suggest that you pause the video, do the calculations yourself and verify it. So these are the axiomatic properties of complex numbers. Thank you.